She smiled at me from across the dinner table, her eyes sparkling under the restaurant lights. "How was your day, honey?" she asked, her voice as sweet as the dessert menu in my hands. Prometa smiled back, a tight, painful stretch of my lips. "It was enlightening," I replied. I already knew everything. My day hadn't been spent at work. It had been spent listening to a recording from the private investigator I'd hired last week. A recording of her and my supposed best friend, Mark, planning their little weekend getaway while I was supposed to be on a business trip. The lie was so elaborate, so detailed. She'd even helped me pack. As she recounted a funny story about her coworker, I felt a strange sense of calm. The anger had passed, replaced by a cold, hard clarity. I wasn't just a partner. I was a placeholder, a convenience. She picked up her wine glass, her painted nails tapping against it. "To us," she toasted, still smiling that beautiful, deceitful smile. I raised my glass. "Two new beginnings," I said, my voice steady. Her smile faltered for just a second. She didn't know what I meant yet, but she would. I let her finish her story, nodding along. The waiter brought our food. As she took her first bite, I casually slid a small manila envelope across the table. It wasn't thick, but it was heavy with betrayal. She looked at it, then at me, her brow furrowed in confusion. "What's this?" she asked, her fork hovering midair. "Just a little something I picked up today. Primera, side." Calmly, "You could call it a travel itinerary," she opened Italiano. Inside were two items: a printout of her text conversation with Mark, and a plane ticket, a one-way ticket to the city they were planning to visit. Her name was on it. Her face went pale, the color draining away until she was as white as the tablecloth. The smile was gone, replaced by a mask of pure shock. Her mouth opened, but no words came out. She looked from the ticket to my face, searching for an explanation, for a way out. But my expression was unreadable, a blank slate. "I believe the flight is tomorrow morning," I said, placing my napkin on the table. "Mark is already waiting for you. His things are on the lawn. Yours will be joining them shortly." I stood up, leaving my untouched meal behind. "I hope you have the life you've been planning," I said, my voice devoid of emotion. As I walked out of the restaurant, leaving her frozen in her chair, I didn't look back. The truth had set me free. Thanks for listening to my story. If you've been through something similar, remember your worth. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.